We are with you all around the world. Yes, people need skills, knowledge, and a helping hand to support their projects.
Like me?
Yes, like you.
Or like me?
Yes, you too. That's why at La Fondation d'Assosystem, we act to give people the capacity to imagine and create for the benefit of all.
Like we give them superpowers?
Kind of. We enable faster and more collaborative research through digital twins. We strive to make learning more fun, interesting, and easy. Thanks to 3D and virtual universes, we imagine brand new solutions to study and understand how to preserve our civilization's heritage.
Is there anything else we should know?
Yeah.
We enable young people from minorities to develop hands-on STEM skills. We give scientists new means and tools to bring their work to the next level. We foster young people's employability by organizing and gathering them with experts on dedicated events and projects. We support Indian students to work on solar engineering projects that are both adapted for the local population and key to build a sustainable world.
Hey, I love this one!
Me too. That's why we support innovative educational projects and initiatives that rely on the capabilities of virtual worlds. At Dassault Systèmes, our people have skills. And guess what?
We want to share our passion.
That's right. At La Fondation, we want to prepare for the next generation to shape their careers. We want to be a catalyst for collaboration and innovation. We want to empower dreams. We want to create a spark so that everyone can learn and search better, and to brighten our future. Come change the world with us. More information on lafondation3ds.org.
This competition seed the future entrepreneurs, helped me gain the confidence.
This title itself caught hold of my attention and I felt that I should mentor this. I would like to thank Love Foundation Dassault System for organizing such an innovative and out-of-box competition for our school.
Every nation's youth is very important for the development of their nation, and Made in 3D provide them a very good opportunity at very early stage with lot of resources to develop their own business.
So this program, Connect Next program of Dassault Systems, La Foundation is a boon for engineering students as they know what exactly industries expect from the student. They get the chance to work on projects defined by industrial experts.
And learning all these skills through the Connect Next program really made me industry ready.
As a graduate Aspira girl, La Foundation providing with my Didi, my mentor, I should say a big sister to me who has always been helping to fulfill my aspirations through education, which is actually the motto of the Aspira program.
Volunteering in programs like Aspira is a wonderful opportunity to share one's story and unique experience with someone to help them achieve their goals.
6 years ago, we were setting up La Fondation India. What an event! What did we achieve? We did so many projects that it is mind-boggling. And the significance, the impact of this project was truly excellent and very thrilling to me. For example, we did provide learning experiences, for students, which were very new experiences, and the ability of these students to connect to businesses and find jobs because of La Fondation and of course also because of themselves was fantastic. The students who were in our programs, the students who were in Connect Next, also, for example, they all found a job. And there's nothing more rewarding than that, I think. Or Made in 3D, where the winning students were able to meet with Mr. Modi. And I think that was a fantastic experience for them. If you think about the research project in new materials that we did, water purification, solar energy, medical research, the autonomous flights, also experiences that we did. And the quality of all these projects it's a fantastic achievement.
Good evening, all. Welcome to the deep dive session of Made in 3D Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program, organized by Dassault System Foundation and Atal Innovation Mission. So, there are many schools or many attendees who are new to this program. So, I'll just let you know that before this, we have conducted an inauguration of the event, which is the recording of that event is available on the official YouTube channel of Hotel Innovation Mission. You can go through that and have a good look on that. This deep dive session is specifically for the school startup teams who are selected for this program after their registration and successful submission of their school details. Then this deep dive session is specifically will get you all through the details of the program in detail, what you are going to experience in the 6 and 8 months program. So I'll just lead you through the agenda of the session. So this agenda for this session is basically divided into 3 sections. The first section is about introduction to the program and welcoming the program partners. The second section is about the program, detail about the program, the glimpse of the last season 2023. And the third section will explain you about the plan for the season 2024, themes, program timelines, the phases and deliverables, and roles and responsibilities to be played by the teachers, the students, and the program organizers. So let me invite Mr. Huzaifa Salim to introduce you about the program and welcoming the program partners.
Good evening, all. Am I audible?
Yes, Huzaifa, you are audible.
Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, welcome everyone to make the time to join this session this afternoon. And we have had already seen a couple of good videos, which is basically, giving a good idea of what the program is, especially for the ones who have joined for the first time and having missed the inauguration. So I'll little bit talk about the background of the Dassault Systems Foundation. We are the ones who are actually conceptualized this Made in 3D program and have been running it for the last 5 seasons, and you'll know more about it. But quickly about the foundation itself. So Dassault Systems Foundation or La Foundation Dassault Systems, we are a CSR entity operating in India. Okay, and our parent company is Dassault Systems. The foundation is a global foundation. We are located in 3 regions, the US, Europe, and India. In India, we started to work in 2017. Our entire focus all along has been on the theme of education, especially STEM education, as far as the young students are concerned, and also about research and in about preserving the heritage. So these are the main focus areas that we have. Next slide. So foundation, we have grown from strength to strength. While in 2017, we started small with few projects out of Pune, especially. But now, if we look back and see, we have come a long way. With our projects and I mean our various programs running all across India. Our connections with more than 150 schools, 350 colleges, many research institutions. So the programs from Dassault Systems are now well established. Some of these programs, especially the ones which we call as our flagship programs, Made in 3D Seed the Future is one of them. Connect Next is the other one, and there is Aspira, which is focused on girl students. So these programs are now spread all across India, and many students in many schools, colleges are taking benefit out of this. We have won awards all along the way. every year we have been recognized for the work that we have done. There are a lot of social research projects happening all across India in many different research institutes and colleges. And especially, I want to make a mention that the Made in 3D Seed the Future Entrepreneur Program was recognized as a G20 event in our season 2022. And maybe we'll know more of it later in the slides. Can you go to the next slide, Shirish? Okay, now coming to this program itself and how it has evolved. Now, as I mentioned, we are into the 5th year. Now it started as a small pilot in the year 2020. With 10 schools. Actually, it was a pilot. And each year, not only we kept on adding more schools to this program, we also kept on improving the quality and the depth of the quality of our mentorship, the quality of guidance, learning content. And we also saw that there was a consistent improvement in the quality of outcomes from the schools also. The schools who are participating each year, they have surprised us more and more by coming up with innovations and products which are beyond we could have, somebody have imagined. So there is a consistent improvement in the quality of participation from the school side. Now this year, especially the season 2024, if you see here, there is a substantial increase in the number of schools which are going to participate. And obviously our theme this year is again to templatize and to scale up this program. And I'm really very happy to mention that our partner companies, our esteemed partners, Capgemini and Michelin, they are joining hands with us so that this program goes to more schools. So popular is the program, but we could take it so far. But now we are joining hands with the sister companies or the French group of companies from the network of French companies. So Capgemini and Michelin are the two. A little bit background on this. So we starting this year, we are actually working on an initiative where we are trying to onboard French companies from our network to participate in the CSR programs that we are running, so that we have a bigger impact overall together. Okay, and then as part of that bigger initiative, the Made in 3D program this year, we are welcoming the partners. And why so? Because together in a combined effort, obviously, as I mentioned, we could have more schools participate, but it also gives an opportunity for a bigger pool of experts to come and mentor. So because both these companies, Capgemini as well as Michelin, they are having expert people in their organizations, and they are doing great job. So obviously, this is going to help us improve the depth of this program with their volunteers coming in as well. So go to the next slide. So I would like to welcome representatives from both Capgemini and Michelin. Probably Satish has not been able to join because he was busy, but I see Dhanashri has joined the session today. Maybe you want to give the session to Dhanashri if she can speak about her vision as to how this will evolve.
Thank you, Josefa. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to see the participation in such a good number, and I see it's increasing every minute that's going by. A very warm welcome, and thank you for setting the context, Josefa. And for all, this is where we are coming together to look at how can we reach to more schools to ensure that more students have this opportunity to participate, create, ideate, and make it into a reality. And as we join hands together, we are also looking at leveraging our people, bringing in their expertise, so that the solutions that the students come up with, or the challenges that they identify, it also has some industry relevance in terms of the inputs that our employees will give in to fine tune the products that would arise. And this is a wonderful opportunity. So the students who would be listening or are listening, it's a great opportunity. Make the most of it. The teachers and principals who are part of this call today, and again those who would be joining us later on, your support is very much crucial, so that it's rolled out efficiently on ground. You enabling the students, your support, your visible hand holding them will again ensure that they also aspire to be part of this more often, and again set that context for the other students to join in later. And of course, for the volunteers would be coming in, this is where we'll see more deep engagement with the school students. So typically, although we have those multi-year projects, but the volunteering engagement in few cases lasts longer in the mentoring. But this is where we have a product which would be an outcome of the engagement. A team of students, teachers working together closely with the corporates, and coming up with their ideas, and also translating it into a finished product that we would be seeing. So this is something we are also very excited to look at, and all the best. And I hope you make the most of this joyful journey, learning along the way. Back to you.
So while Satish is not has been not been able to join this call, I had a discussion with him this morning, and he is super excited. And on behalf of Michelin and all the volunteers that are going to join in, Satish was really positive to make a marked difference in the schools where their volunteers will be mentoring. So I'm sure we'll have a great time, not only with the schools but also with more volunteers, more experts working together to collectively go to the next level. So welcome, and I hope we'll have a great time in this entire season. And today let's look at more details, because this is the time we have to now go to the next steps, and Sushil and Shreyas and others will speak more as to what are the next things to be done. And that's why it's the deep dive session. So we have now to start diving deep, and start actually working on the projects. So over to you, Sushil. Yeah.
Satish as well for giving your insights. So now let us get into the what is about the program. What is the program Made in 3D Seed the Future Entrepreneurs? So this program, the Student Entrepreneurship Program, is more than an opportunity to these young minds to imagine, create the ideas into life, which one day can evolutionize the industries and the societies in the world. So through this program, we usually ask the first question to the students, like what kind of problems they see in the world and how they can solve those problems. So through this platform, we encourage all the students to let their creativity flow. So through this program, they experience the entire journey about the startups. So from their ideation, from different phases of ideation to design to manufacturing, using different 3D design technologies, 3D digital, 3D printing, design, manufacturing tools, etc. This program is basically for the students of age group 12 to 16. So let's dive into the modalities of the program. So this to participate in the program, one school can participate in the program with the 6 student and 2 teachers team, and what they need to do in the program is like they need to work upon the different finding out different problem statements, create their ideas, conceptualization, then get into the design of the their products as per their imagination, and get them through the manufacturing phase. This program brings out the different students who are more passionate about the problem solving techniques, using their design thinking, and their skills, enhancing their skills to how do they market their product. So, and At the end of the program, when this all the student startup teams go through from these different phases from design to manufacturing, at the end of the program, when they submit their final submissions, at the end we find out the top 30 teams, and when from where they go into the playful competition where there are different phases like semi-finals and grand finale. Through this program, each student startup team is supported by seed funding, which they can utilize for developing their product during different phases like design and manufacturing as well. So let's get the glimpse of the last season 2023. Shreyas, can you play the video? So this video shows how wonderful the journey of 2023 season we experienced. So you must have seen through the entire startup journey of these student startup teams, starting from finding out the problem statements, doing the research in the market and in the surrounding areas, then conceptualizing their designing it using the 3D design technologies, creating their prototypes using 3D printing and different manufacturing tools, and then doing their marketing campaign as well. You must have seen there were some good their market advertisement brochures, the packaging you must have seen having very good quality, which you can generally see in the good shops. And at the end, we all experienced the wonderful grand finale where all these student startup teams showcase their products in the one day before in the exhibition and in the finale in front of the esteemed juries. And where in the playful competition, we had our top 3 winners and some category award winners. So through this entire journey, now you must be excited like how it will be for the students who are new in this program. So I'll just give you some glimpse about like through season 2020 to 2023 how different products were being shaped through the startup teams. And we have brought of course there are many teams who have designed and prototype very good products, but we have just brought you some products to show. So these are the products which the student startup teams participated from season 2020 to 2023 have built up through this entire journey in the Made in 3D Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program. So after the playful competition, what is the benefit for the students and the school teams? So apart from, as I mentioned, in the playful, at the end of the playful competition, the top 3 winning teams got their award prizes as a winner, first runner-up, and second runner-up. Apart from that, there are 12 category awards given to the well-deserved startup teams. Apart from that, there are many opportunities like national and international level visibility for the student, teachers, and schools throughout the different platforms. We'll just have a quick look on this. So recently, in this week only, so the 4 teams from season 2023 of Made in 3D Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program were invited for the 8th India Water Week event, which is happening in New Delhi in Bharat Mandapam. So the team who had their product in the area of water management, water research, and water saving, so they got an opportunity to showcase their products in this 8th India Water Week event. So in season 2022, such good startup teams who stand out in the entire program, they got an opportunity to showcase their product in front of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi in National Technology Week. After that, the top 3 winning teams of season 2022 got an opportunity to showcase their product in the G20 Startup Shikhar Conference. In one of the event where it was an anniversary of National Education Policy, few of the teams got an opportunity to showcase their product again to different delegates and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So through this program, the student teams also get an exposure to the international dignitaries where they show their products, how they have built up, what journey they followed through this program. So right now I'll call Mr. Shreyas Bhagwat to get you through the plan for season 2024 and 2025.
Thank you, Sushil. Hello, everyone. We will now first see the numbers that we have this year, the number of schools that are participating. This year, we had multiple registrations for the program and we shortlisted 350 schools from 26 states and union territories across India. The numbers in each of the zones are represented on the India map. Out of these 350 schools, 224 schools have Atal Tinkering Labs. Remaining schools do not have Atal Tinkering Labs. 15 schools are from aspirational districts, and 42 schools have decided to have all girls team participation in this program. To discuss more about the themes for season 24-25, I would now like to invite Mr. Pratik Deshmukh.
Yes. So hello everyone, really glad to be connecting with you all. A very good evening. So many a times, when we work on problem statement, it's very important that we clearly define what we are going to work on. So every year what we do in the Dassault Systems Law Foundation, that we sit together and decide what are the most relevant topics that the team should be working on. वो बोलते हैं ना कि well begun is half done. So we want to give you a starting point to this race where you all would be participating together. And this year we have identified 3 main themes on which you would be working on. And ultimately you would be building your products, you'll be building your ideas around it, you'll be working on this product and ideas for the next 6+ months. So for it is very important that you are able to understand in which field exactly your idea would be featuring. So speaking about the themes, when we talk about themes, the simplest way to define them is what kind of questions the theme is able to answer to you. So you should be able to map your startup, your product that you're going to build with the questions that you see on the screen. Firstly, what will be your product doing? Second is, who will be the end users of your product? Where will it be used and when it will be used? So the questions that answer these are basically the themes that we have defined. There is another thing that you should consider is how you're going to build the product and why will this product be built. You shouldn't just pick up a problem statement just because it is the first problem statement that you stumble upon. It should be for a purpose. It should be something that is relevant to everybody and solving an actual problem. In that process, we have selected 3 themes. This year, we all sat together, and with first theme that came up, which is very relevant today, is about health, safety, and wellness, which can be for the family or the community where you are living. The second theme that has been selected this year is called Best to Waste, best from waste. We all stumble upon problems. You'll also face the same. And this is all inspired, the theme Best from Waste is inspired from the process called as circular economy. We want the participants to think of ideas which can come up with products that will enable circular economy in today's world. And the last theme that we have selected this year is smart villages and cities. Digitization, modernization is happening everywhere. It's happening in your farm, maybe in your home, in your village, in town and city. We want people to come up with ideas that will help in this journey of creating smart villages and smart cities. Other thing that you might need to know is what are the core requirements when I'm developing a product or a startup in the Seed the Future by Entrepreneurs program. So we have also defined and given some norms, like whatever product you are developing, it should focus on grassroots solutions. It should be something that enhances the usability. It might happen that a product that you're developing or something similar already exists in the market, but you have come up with a way of better using it or enhancing it away. Then also we would be happy to include it as one of the products. And last one is process, actually how you build it. There is a thing called as a process called as design thinking. So during this process, we also want you to go through the entire process of design thinking, understand what it is. And while doing this, we want you to ensure that you take inspiration from certain aspects that you can see in and around you. First one can be biomimicry. Biomimicry basically deals with things that are inspired from nature. You can see an example of how a chair could be inspired from a turtle, or a small insect robot could be taken inspiration from a small cockroach as well. And sustainability, we all use products, we are all dumping our used products into the nature. We want to be able to have a way where the products are more sustainable, they have the least impact on the nature. And the last aspect that we want you guys to think of is green energy, better ways of producing energy, better ways of making energy so that we don't impact the environment in a negative way while we are doing so. So other thing that you would think of is, does my idea fit in this frame that you have set told us? So the thing is that we will have a dedicated webinar specifically for covering all the themes where you can interact with the experts, and we will be answering all your questions related to this. We will be deep diving and telling about each theme and each core requirement and aspect in it. So all the best, and welcome to Seed the Entrepreneurs program for 2024-25.
Thank you very much, Prateek. Now, as Prateek mentioned about all the themes, the core requirements and the aspects, what all the student teams, all the pseudo startups that are going to be formed need to keep in mind is that they have to select one theme under which their product will fall in. They have to select one aspect under which their product will majorly focus on. Of course, they can focus on all the three aspects, but they have to select one of their aspects as their primary aspects, and all the student startups need to focus on all the three core requirements that are mentioned over here. Coming to the program timeline, this year we formally launched the program, that is, we inaugurated the program in the month of August. We are currently in the phase of getting all the relevant documents from the schools, such as parental consent forms, student details, the declaration, the school declaration forms, and all the documents. We are scrutinizing them, and once that is done, all the students and all the teachers and all the stakeholders will be onboarded into the program. Once everyone is onboarded into the program, we will begin with the ideation phase. The ideation phase will go on for around 1 to 1.5 months. After the ideation phase is over, we will begin with the design phase, where the students will be designing their product. At the end of the design phase, we will be beginning with the manufacturing and marketing phase. The manufacturing and marketing phase will go hand in hand. In fact, the marketing phase can begin beforehand as well, where the students can start telling everyone about the process they are following, what all things they are doing on every step of the way, to let everyone know what their startup is doing, what their startup is focusing on, to what their end product is. And then mid-February, we will begin the final submissions. After that, we will have a round of evaluations, which will give us the list of top 30 teams from India, and which will then take us through the semi-finale and grand finale. The grand finale will happen around first week of June. Coming to the phases and deliverables that are going to happen, the first phase that the program has is ideation phase. The requirements of ideation phase are pretty basic. The first requirement is that the students need to decide on which theme they have to build their product in. They have to go to those areas, they have to observe, find out what problems the people in the area, the community are facing, note them down, shortlist which of the problems are the critical ones, which of the problems are the ones that can be solved by the team, and then go and run a survey in that community, find out whether your observations were correct or not, and then think about the various solutions that can be developed by the student startup team to overcome this problem. That solution will be the product. Please note that in this particular program, we will be focusing on physical products and product-based pseudo startups. We won't be focusing on code-based for software-based startups. So please note that once the pseudo startups have finalized what product they have to build, they will name their startup, they will create a logo for their startup, they will name the product that they are going to bring into the market, and they will start creating a rough sketch of their product, how their product will look like, what all elements will be present in the product, and all of those things. Once that is done, the teams will then move on to the design phase, where they will create a working 3D model, a virtual 3D model of that product. Once they have finalized this 3D model, they will move to the manufacturing phase, where the students will manufacture the product using either 3D printing or frugal manufacturing techniques. That is the manufacturing using the equipments that are already present in their laboratories or that are easily available to them. Once their product is manufactured, please note that the manufactured product or the manufactured prototype needs to be a working one. That is, it needs to solve the problem that it is meant to solve. The marketing phase includes the understanding of the concepts of marketing and finance. In the ideation phase, you have looked at the community where you want to sell that product, that is where the problem is existing. Now you have to go and tell them that you have got a solution for it. You have to advertise your product to it, the various ways of advertising your product, the various ways of taking your product to the public. You will be learning it over here and you will be then implementing it. These are the phases, and at the end of each phase, you will have a certain deliverables that we will be mentioning to you. We will now come to the role of the teacher in this program. The teacher is the main focal point of the program. As we mentioned before, we need very motivated teachers as they play the most crucial role in this program. The teachers will be guiding the team, they will be motivating the students, and they will be leading the school team to success. Coming to the support that will be provided by all the organizers. The organizers will provide a collaborative learning and sharing platform for all the teams to work throughout the program. We will be providing you with mentors and technical experts from Dassault Systems, Capgemini, and Mishila, along with experts from Atal Innovation Mission. And along with that, we will have sessions that will be planned weekly. The calendar for those sessions will be shared with you shortly. And the topics will be covered, all the things that we saw in phases and deliverables. The skill set that is required to achieve those deliverables, those skill set will be provided via the series of workshops. Along with that, we will be presenting you with learning resources and a seed funding. Now, the main thing to note is the seed funding which we will be providing to all the schools, they need to work under that seed funding only. That is the maximum cap of funds that the student startup is allowed to expend as a part of this program. Okay. Coming to the benefits for the school, as mentioned previously by Sushil, this is a national level program and with a national and international visibility. There are various platforms on which our students are represented on. They are called on to showcase their products, to showcase their student startups, to speak on various panel discussions, and they also experience a new method of learning and innovation with the help of product development. Coming to the next steps that the students need to take, I would request Sushil to please play a video.
On successful verification of the details, you will receive one invitation mail as above on your registered email ID. Open this invitation email. Now, click on the mentioned link. It should take you to the login screen. Here click Create your account. Then, enter all your correct details and ensure that the email is same as the one you provided for registration and click on Register. Now, your 3D Experience ID is successfully created and you are logged in on the platform.
Thank you, Sushil. So, as I earlier mentioned, that we have received all the details, all the student details, all the information, all the filled forms from the school's end. Now, we are processing those forms and we will be sending out emails once all the students are onboarded on the collaborative platform. We will also be sharing a mail from our end to tell you about this process in detail. The video which you just saw will be included in that email, and a document will be included which will tell you the step-by-step process to create your 3D Experience ID. How to work on the platform, what to do on the platform, how the platform is meant to help you, all of these things will be shared in a separate dedicated session which will happen in the coming weeks. So that is all from my side. Back to you, Sushil.
So before we open the stage for question and answer, I would also like to mention about the platform. For all the students, like whenever you are hearing this word as a platform, this platform is nothing but a collaborative platform where you can work as a team together. Like you play the game in your team. So where you, if you want to share a few details about your product, a few concepts and all, so that you can share with your team. It is just nothing but kind of a WhatsApp or Facebook, we can say. So we are just open for the question and answer. Shreyas, any questions you have?
Yes, I'm.
Something from my side. So while we see the questions, in the meanwhile, I just want to make a mention that this process of onboarding to the collaborative platform is going to take some more time, because from a certain segment of schools, we are still to receive the documents. But it doesn't stop you from going forward, because what we have discussed today is broadly the steps to be followed. The themes have been already announced. We have spoken about the themes, and the recording of this session is also going to be made available. So the student teams which are already formed can actually go out and start discussing, brainstorming finding out the relevant problem statements within those themes, and start to formulate one of the idea, which is a possible project and the product for them. So don't lose time. Now, while the process from our side will happen, in the meanwhile, please proceed, and Shreyas is going to also announce the sessions, the technical sessions very soon. So these technical sessions will go on in parallel to the onboarding to the 3D experience or the collaborative platform. So I think that will be more efficient for you to move forward. Let's take the questions also.
We have one question. Can we create more than one product from a team?
So basically, as per the rules and guidelines of the program, from one school, only one team can participate, and one team can only develop one working prototype in the program.
There is one more reason for this. The reason is that the timeline to develop a product that you have is 6 months, and to basically find out a problem statement and then develop a working product for solving that problem statement, you require around that much amount of time. That is the least time that you take for that. So it will be very difficult for a team to build 2 products within this time frame and the funding that has been provided.
Next question.
Is the product needed to be tested with probable customers?
Yes. So this is a when we bring our product into the market, so it has to be tested and used by a few of the customers, or we say our friends or families nearby us. So from which you will build a confidence like your product is working and that is going to solve the problem which you are meant to solve. Maybe Lakshmikant, Pratik, you can also add. Pratik, Lakshmikant, why don't you join here as well? With you maybe.
One question is, how are we going to get updates about upcoming webinars?
So about informing updates on webinar schedule, so we'll be publishing this webinar list over email in our dedicated WhatsApp group for all the teachers who are there, who have participated in this season 2024. And of course, like as Josefa mentioned, and Shreyas mentioned about, we are currently in the phase of student onboarding, school teams onboarding. And once all these schools are onboarded into 3D Experience platform, we have that collaborative platform where there is a dedicated place where all these schedule announcements and everything will be shared. And this platform is going to be a unique communication medium throughout this program.
We will soon also have a dedicated session on how to use this platform and how to better utilize this.
So basically, we would like to request all the school teams, the teachers who are yet to submit their student details documents, like the details of all the 6 students and 2 teachers, and the seat funding declaration document, as we have mentioned in the JOT form of student details. So we would request you all to please submit it as soon as possible. We have already received around more than 90% of the schools who have submitted their documents, and we will be soon onboarding them on the 3D Express platform. And we would like that each and every school, like all 350 schools, to be onboarded on the platform on the same time, so that we can start our sessions in line and sync with the program timeline, so that every school startup team will be on the same page.
And there is one another question regarding the recording of this session, because some of the students or teachers might have missed to join this session. Once you are onboarded on the platform, there will be recording for each of the session. But meanwhile, we will share a recording of the Zoom webinar, but it will be only available for the next 30 days. So make sure that all of those who have missed to attend the session, they watches this recording within the set time period.
And also, you might have already told this to you all, that each team would be having a buddy kind of a person, which we refer to as a school champion. So there would be a dedicated school champion available to you. Consider them as your extended team who will guide you in what to do, what not to do. And you can always get in touch with them as well. They can be a focal point for you, all the communication.
Yes, thanks, Pratik, to bring this point. So each and every school team will get the buddy kind of a support, where we call it as a school champion, who is going to be a single point of contact between the schools and the program team, where he will take care about all the needs of the student startup teams, what they are on to, to track what they are doing, where they are stuck, what help they need. Maybe on the technical side, non-technical side, on different design tools, or whatever they are stuck on during any phases of the program. So, and this buddy, what we say is going to be from all our program organizers, where every school will get this single point of contact for their journey in the program startup.
There are some other questions related to what kind of product they can schools can develop. I have observed some of the questions are related to themes also. We will be having a dedicated session on themes. There we can answer your questions, such questions in detail, like what kind of products are accepted and what kind of products are not accepted. That will be discussed there itself.
Questions?
Other questions, please. Just a second.
There are many questions online which I'm answering, but maybe if the ones we are not able to answer, we will answer it. Over.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So no worries. Like if any question is missed during this session, we will answer those questions through different communication medium. And just to summarize, like don't worry. Now you are with the good organizing team, where we will take care of each and everything, the support you will require throughout this startup journey, starting from your onboarding to the grand finale level. So in every phases, we will be having dedicated sessions where we will be giving you more details, and that sessions will be conducted with the help of domain experts, some internal from the program organizers, or from the external domain experts. So we will have that dedicated session where you will get a detailed insights about the topics, and every topic which is required for creating your startup, enhancing your skills during this journey will be conducted.
We would encourage you to post any queries or questions you have in this Q&A itself. We will collate all these questions, and based on these questions, we will create an FAQ PDF document that will be shared with you over a mail or WhatsApp group. So it will really help us if you pour in all your questions in this Q&A. Maybe many of the questions will be answered automatically in the consequent sessions and trainings. But it will be good if you address it now, so that we will consider them for the FAQ document will be.
Any other questions?
Yes, there are actually more than 80 questions right now. So
that is why I thought that since there are many questions, it will be better if we collate these questions together, prepare a FAQ document based on it, and then it will be, yeah.
By the way, just one observation that we saw last year, which we think we will again repeat, is that make an email ID if you don't already have one. Remember the
Yes.
password, don't forget the password.
Yeah.
Because that is important when you get onboarded to the platform that we are telling you about so much about. You need an email ID to get onboarded to it.
Just make sure that that same mail ID is being used throughout the program. Please don't switch on to the other mail IDs. It's very difficult because if once you are onboarded on platform, you have to use the same mail ID every time you log into platform.
Okay. Yes, we can conclude. Slide. Okay, thank you everyone, and welcome to the journey of entrepreneurs in the making. See you soon in the next webinar session. Thank you all. Thank you.